What's up, guys? We are back. YouTube video every single week. I told you guys I was gonna do it, and this is how we're doing it. If you don't know, my name's Chance. I make TikToks and stuff. Yeah. So go subscribe, like, because that'll help me out a lot. I'm trying to start my YouTube journey. Hit the notification button so you never miss a video from me, because you never know, it could help you out. All right.
Never miss a video.
We're getting straight into it. So you buy shoes that were the wrong size. We've all been there, okay? The half size up was a lot cheaper than your size, or the next size up was $10 cheaper than your size, or maybe you got a steal on a size down, but it hurts your feet and your feet are like suffocating. Trust me, I've been there. We all been there. I'll try to save a couple bucks here and there, or maybe you just find a deal you couldn't pass up on shoes that weren't your size. So your shoes are too big for you. I got you. Half size, full size, whatever, it doesn't matter. I've been there before. I got a tip for you. So the first thing that I recommend, and that I usually do if shoes are too big, is I'll put crease protectors in them. Preferably these ones right here. They're like a foam instead of like a hard plastic. Like they're just like a styrofoam almost. They're really nice. They fill up the extra space in the toe to make it a more snug fit. Your shoe, like your foot doesn't slide around, and you don't get that weird crease for when your shoes are like way too big. You get that like monster crease. I got you. I've been there. I know. First tip, I use crease protectors. You can get these literally anywhere. Foot Action, Foot Locker, online for like 10 bucks. Or you can obviously use these, but these ones kind of suck because they're very uncomfortable and they slide around. These ones surprisingly don't. Literally all you do, buy these, you slide them in before you put the shoes on, and then you put your foot in there. That's it. Next tip I got for you is the good old fashioned double sock, baby. All you do, put 2 pairs of socks on, maybe even 3, depending on
how big your shoes actually are.
Double sock, it always works. It fills up the entire like outline of the shoe, makes it way better. But if it's hot outside, then your piggies are sweating. Yeah, double sock, all you do, put your regular socks on, put another pair of socks on after, put them in, that'll help. That's the old-fashioned technique. That was pretty self-explanatory. You don't really need a tutorial on how to put 2 pairs of socks on. Next tip I got for you guys, throw an extra insole in with it. I know it's kind of like weird, but throw an extra insole on top of the insole that's already in there, and that will help fill up that extra space too. And it also kind of makes it more comfortable. I'm just being straight up honest. That's worked before. Literally just take an insole out of another pair of shoes, slip it in there, or if you don't have extra insoles, you can go to Walmart and get like the universal ones. They're like $2, and they're like a size 13 or 14, and you can you make little dots and you can cut them out. I've done that before. When I used to resell shoes, I used to get a lot of shoes with no insole, and it's literally like, it's $1.50 or $2 at Walmart, Target, CVS, whatever. They're like universal insoles. Just snip the top off. They slide right in. They're actually kind of more comfortable than the regular. They're like Dr. Scholl's, and they have little vents in them too. They're pretty cool. All right, next tip, I would say switch up your lacing. Lace them tighter in the middle, because that will hug your foot more so it doesn't kind of like slide back and forth, and it's a huge pain. Lace them up tighter in the middle, or maybe if you tie your shoes all the way to the top, you could even get like a shorter pair of laces so that you could lace them tighter up to the top. That always helps, because if they're like too big for you and you're trying to lace them tight, you're gonna have a whole bunch of extra lace left over. So you can go down a size lace, and then you could do tighter, so it won't be like as much extra left over at the top. Yeah, so shorter laces, tighten them up in the middle, because it'll hug your foot more, so you're not clonking around in some big old shoes. Another thing you can do just to kind of slip it in, I've seen people cut these out into, like, these come in the shoes when you buy them, little cardboard inserts. I've seen people cut these out into like crease protectors. I've never done that. It's kind of weird and janky, but I mean, if that's you, that's you. I personally don't do that. I feel like the cardboard will get like mushy and weird, and you don't want that. All right, so your shoes are too small. We've also all been there. Your shoes are too small. This absolutely sucks. Your feet are like begging for mercy, like, or maybe your feet are like wide, because I kind of got like wide feet. So like if your shoes are too small, then it like hangs over the side like this, like it'll hang over the side, and that really sucks. I remember I had an old pair of NMDs back in the day. This is when NMDs were hot, and they only had one size left at, I think it was like Spencer's or something like that. It was weird. They only had like one size left, and it was way too small for me, but I wanted to stunt because everybody had NMDs. So I got them, and NMDs have that big like square right here, and my foot would like hang over the square thing right there. Oh, it was horrible. Not comfortable at all, but I wore them every day to school because I had to stunt. It's just how it is. So your shoes are too small. The first thing I recommend, take the insole out. This can help you a lot, free up extra room, especially if they're Yeezys. A lot of people don't wear insoles in Yeezys or Ultra Boost just because the boost is the comfort, not the insole. This will free up some space, definitely, if they're too small. I've done this before. I feel like everybody's kind of done this one before. I just recommend keeping the insole just in case you ever want to sell the shoes. It's great to put the insole back in because nobody really wants to buy a pair of shoes with no insole, but you can go buy the ones at Walmart like I was talking about. Whatever. Next tip I got for you guys, if they're too small, lace them wider. So what I mean by this, you're gonna wanna make the laces go down a few holes and tie them and then pull them like this. So you wanna have a bunch of extra slack on the top, and then as you go down the shoe, pull them out to loosen them like this. So you're pulling the shoe apart. And this is what I do with a lot of my shoes that are kind of a little snug or too small. You wanna pull the shoes wide, okay? Some people will just loosen the top and they'll leave the bottom still tight, and that's what's squeezing the top of your foot. So you wanna make the whole shoe wide. You unlace the top like this, and then as you go down the shoe, you pull it apart. And this will help save a lot of space and a lot more comfortability for you if your shoes are too small. Trust me, I've been there. I do this with a lot of ones actually, because I don't like when ones are all like crinkled up like they're being choked. Like, that's like not me. So I always pull them apart on most of my shoes. It makes them look better, makes them look wider, gives them a little bit more like volume. I don't even know what that means, but yeah, it gives them more volume, I guess. So my last tip when it comes to shoes that are too small, wear thinner socks. I know this sounds like it wouldn't even make a difference, but I promise you, it definitely does make a huge difference. If you wear like Nike Elite socks, those have really big padding in them. If you wear like just regular Nike socks like I usually do, those are like padded. If you switch up to like a more thin sock, like just a regular sock, like I know like the Nike ones, the Elite ones, like the Hanes socks, those are all like real thick, like wool type of socks, you know? You definitely wanna get like some thinner socks. I have a few pair of thin socks just so I could throw in with shoes that are kind of small. This will help you so much. Give your feet some room to breathe. Trust me, we've all been there. I know exactly how you feel. I've had shoes that are too small, but I gotta steal them, so I had to keep them. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. Wrapping up this video. I hope this helped a lot because I've done this a lot. Get shoes that are too big, too small, deal you just can't pass up, or maybe you really want a pair of shoes and they're more expensive in your size, so you could half size up, save some money. Trust me, I've done it. Hope this helped you guys a lot. I actually use a lot of these techniques myself, as I've told you. So, that being said, subscribe, like the video, follow me on TikTok, Instagram. I post TikTok videos and Instagram reels every single day. I post stories, so if you want more, you want to know more content from me, definitely hop over to those platforms. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you for, I think I have like 1.6 thousand followers now. I appreciate that so much. We're killing it. It's like YouTube Takeover 2021. I promise you. I'm gonna be a lot more consistent, put a lot more effort into these videos. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Depot on the beat.
Dude, there's a dude out there with a big truck plowing snow, but he's not actually doing anything. He's scraping with the plow instead of like plowing. Okay, whatever, that has nothing to do with it.